Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is June the 5th, 2018. Strong hand, long-term thinking, buy and hold, gold and hold. Don't be impulsive, people. All right, 2020 Bitcoin halving, unconfiscatable. Oh, yeah. So these building blocks of my philosophy that I just mentioned, you can hear me talk about them on the 12th in Boca or tomorrow. Tomorrow here in Oslo, Norway, I'm going to be at Cafe Amsterdam, 6 p.m. on Wednesday, and it's already 4 a.m. here, and it's light outside. Oh, of course it's light out. I was just walking at 3 a.m. just for the heck of it. I like to get a little bit of exercise in before the show sometimes, and I fell asleep by accident, and it was light outside. It's just, it's crazy. Anyway, tomorrow, Cafe Amsterdam, 6 p.m. Right here in Oslo, or today, Wednesday in Oslo. I don't want to confuse Oslo people, but it's Tuesday still in the US of A. All right, let me just jump into, well, first of all, I'm going to Puerto Rico. I'm going to be in San Juan after Florida. I will be in San Juan, Puerto Rico from June the 20th until the 28th, because I want to see what's really going on in Puerto Rico with all this Bitcoin talk. We've got Bitcoin billionaires there, or who knows what's really going on there. I'm going to see it with my own eyes. So if you're there, email me at adam@tresorhelp.com. I've already been in touch with some people. And yeah, check out my ALBERTA tour is linked. Everything's linked below. Check out the links below. That's too long of an intro, isn't it? All right, so Matt Odell has a very important tweet out there. ERC20 token with a deliberate backdoor. It's up in value on the news that it has a deliberate backdoor too. If you're holding Soarcoin, Soar Labs can transfer the balance from your account to any account at will whenever they want. They have that ability. Absolutely insane, and defeats the whole purpose of using blockchains to begin with. Okay, there's this, they made this coin called Soarcoin. It's an ERC20, it's a token, it's part of an ICO. The people behind Soarcoin paid another company in Soarcoin, apparently. And then they didn't like what that company did with some of their Soarcoin. They basically didn't like what that company did. So they revoked, they turned their Soarcoin off. They took away the Soarcoin, okay, from the people. Now the company should never have accepted payment in Soar. I mean, that company that dealt with Soarcoin, this is the thing. If you're dealing with a centralized cryptocurrency, this is what you get. They can just take it back. They can turn it off. That's why you want decentralized. That's why you don't want to play with this Ripple stuff. And I know everyone's used to living under the Fed, living under the fiat system where everything is centralized and things can be revoked. That's not the way it works with true cryptocurrency. Okay? That's not the way it works with Bitcoin. With Soarcoin, it clearly does. So check out this link that I linked to below. It is a really interesting article. Or check out the entire thread that Matt Odell has. He links to the article about this Soar Labs. I mean, and then the company sued Soar Labs. So I think Soar Labs, since they're a centralized company based in some country, they felt pressure. There's been a settlement. So it goes back both ways, the centralization. If you are a centralized coin, you could be sued also. But remember, Bitcoin can't be sued. That's another benefit of being decentralized. So check that out. I found that very interesting. All right, Bgold has an update, a brief update. The team is hard, and I share this because, you know, we all got Bgold for free, and we heard that it had some issues with the 51% attack. And so a lot of us still hold the Bgold because it was a crypto dividend we got for free. and we want it to go up so we can get more Bitcoin. Anyway, because it's all about getting Bitcoin. Adam Meister does not tell people to buy altcoins unless it's a very special speculation. And I only tell people to speculate when they're already pretty Bitcoin wealthy, when they can. And most people out there are living paycheck to paycheck. They can't be speculating on altcoins because, I mean, they have no money. Only use your fiat on Bitcoin. Anyway, that's a little side note. The team is hard at work. I mean, just that's for the newbies who don't get my philosophy yet. People still ask me, what do you think about Litecoin? How many of you have to ask me that darn question? I mean, watch the archives. Link to below. Disruptmeister.com. Pound that like button. Okay, let's get into the team is hard at work preparing for a network upgrade to be accomplished via hard fork. This will not create a new coin. Now, I don't know how they know that at Bgold, but okay, that's good. We're doing this for two reasons. We need to address the threat of ASIC miners coming into the equihash mining space, and we need to take steps to improve the security of our blockchain in light of the recent 51% double spend attacks. Please note that we will be providing at least 7 days notice before the network upgrade, and perhaps more depending on what we hear from our critical ecosystem partners. Okay, it's linked to below. Read the entire thing if you're interested in what's going on over there in the land of the Bgold. All right, Maximo has been on this show before. Maximo is based in Venezuela. We love when he's on this show. He got some major retweet play with this tweet, and it's linked to below. And he says, Venezuelan here, no one is using Bcash in here. You have to realize something. There is no merchant adoption in here because it is just stupid to spend Bitcoin instead of bolivars. People want to spend their bolivars and store their Bitcoins or dollars. That is it. Okay. So you see what people want to get rid of their bolivars. That's what they want to spend. They want to preserve their wealth with the Bitcoin. He's been saying that for a while. And dollars also help preserve people's wealth down there in a hyperinflationary system. So no one is, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we're merchant adoption and Bcash. I mean, that's the last thing on people's minds. Hey, and I'm not ripping on, I mean, this is just to reinforce the glory of Bitcoin. Hey, man, of Bitcoin itself. All right. So check out that tweet. Here's a little joke. Speaking of Bcash, now, we all know that Whale Panda is no fan of Bcash, and this is kind of a joke tweet, kind of, because Bcash, it does come up with these gimmicks that pump the coin's value, and this could happen, and it reminds us that what he proposes here reminds me of negative interest rates that are implemented by central banks, which are totally unnatural. But people deal with. People are used to centralization of their money. So again, a lot of us got into cryptocurrency because we don't like centralization. But we've got all these newbies, so they don't care if they're involved with a cryptocurrency that's involved with centralization. Thus, we have that Soarcoin example. But anyway, let me read the tweet. I can't wait for Bcash to start implementing negative fees as an incentive for people to actually use their network. Negative transaction fees are the killer app. Okay, again, he's saying that as a joke, but you never know. They could try, and that, I mean, people brought up some interesting points. Like some people said, yeah, but then some people were like, well, then someone could just send Bcash back and forth between themselves, and you know, they'd be paid to do that with negative transaction fees. But, you know, such gimmicks, let them try it. I mean, this is an experimental space. The more the merrier. You try your experiments. If you're a centralized cryptocurrency, you can do a lot of experiments, more so than Bitcoin can. So go ahead, do something like that. I doubt they'll exactly do that, but heck, the way things are going, they make an announcement they're doing negative trend, the price will soar. And again, some of us still hold Bcash because we got it for free. I'm not telling people to buy Bcash. I know a lot of it is a crypto dividend of Bitcoin. It was an unfriendly fork. But hey, if gimmicks like that can make it go up in value based on the 80% mob saying, hey, that's awesome. Because again, Soarcoin just went up in value, and it just, I mean, they took their coin back from a company. Again, that company should not have gotten involved with Soarcoin. I can't believe I'm talking about Soarcoin, man. Pound that freaking like button. What a day. You know things are crazy when it's 4 a.m. in the morning. It's bright outside, and I'm glad I'm not here during the winter, though. I'd be saying, oh, it's horrible. It gets dark here at 2 p.m. I don't know how you guys deal with it in Norway. By the way, so again, this country, the people are so friendly. They have a beautiful country during the summertime or during the springtime. I don't know what it looks like during the wintertime. I'm not going to ever be here during the wintertime if I can prevent it, at least. I again, with the financial freedom that I have, with the freedom provided by Bitcoin, I don't like going to cold places. I don't like being in cold places. There's no point for me. I can just, again, I just travel around the world, go from place to place. That's my home is the road. It's awesome. But you never know. Hopefully I'll stay in some other places longer. But I don't live in Baltimore anymore. Although I will be back in Baltimore after Puerto Rico for around 4th of July. We can talk about that later. And then on to Alberta, baby. So like Baltimore is just the regular stop. I'm going to be in Alberta longer than I'm going to be in Baltimore. All right. So keep it from the keep it simple department. Pirate Beachum says. Pirate Beach Bum. Don't let some of these talking heads overcomplicate things by offering you thousands of knockoff versions of Bitcoin. Keep it simple and hold Bitcoin. Yeah, exactly. Don't buy Soarcoin. Don't buy the latest, hottest altcoin flavor of the month. Over the long run, Bitcoin is the winner. Think long term, people. Think long term. All right. And he also had a tweet that says, how many billions of dollars will be stolen or lost in altcoin experiments? The engineers who wrote and deployed I'll use a different word, bad code, will not know their code is borked until it's too late. Yeah, that is interesting thought. I bring this up because it is in the long run, when all these altcoin experiments are done, or a lot of people, there's going to be billions of dollars totally lost from hacks and all these interesting things we're experiencing now. Taking back your altcoin, stealing it back from people that you gave it to, backdoors. It's going to add up over time. And some people are like, well, why not gamble? There's a high return too. Yeah, okay, whatever. You're going to pick the winner, and you're going to know when to sell it. Keep it simple, people. Bitcoin. It's not a popular thing to say. People want the easy, they want the flamboyant answers. Yes, there's going to be another Bitcoin. One of these third-tier altcoins will surpass it. It's the latest, hottest thing. You buy it on this day, you sell it on this day, you flip it to this person. No, it's not that easy, people. Easier said than done. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. And hey, the flashy insanity, that only lasts a little while, people. You have to have long-term plans in your life. You can't do these impulsive things because you end up with nothing. The tortoise wins the race, okay? And I have been telling people Bitcoin for quite some time. And for me personally, obviously, if I was buying it at $300, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, whatever, I mean, it's looking real good for me now. And it's looking good for a lot of people that I meet at these events. They're like, Adam, I've been watching your show since 2015. And it just takes patience. And again, people are going to look back on $7,600 or whatever it is worth today. And they're going to be like, oh, God, I wish I did that. I wish I thought long term. They're going to be talking about it in 2025. Wow. Yeah, $7,600. And now look how much it's worth. I wish I didn't mess around with all those altcoins and traded them back and ended up with nothing. And I could have had the real thing, because Bitcoin is the real thing. And again, it's not flashy. It seems like such a basic thing to say, and people don't want to be involved with the base level. But sometimes there's just base level knowledge that you have to have and you have to stick with. And Vention MGTOW just sent, thank you, Vention, for the $5 in the super chat. And don't panic sell half your Bitcoins like I did, he said. Yeah. I mean, that's a serious thing, people. Don't panic sell your Bitcoin and then like get Soarcoin. All right. Well, speaking of, and again, Vention MGTOW is great out there, spreading the Bitcoin word, spreading the MGTOW word. I mean, that's a great audience. The MGTOW, the men out there. I mean, they all should be using. They should all have a Bitcoin stash. I have done videos about this before. I'll talk about it in the future again. Okay, so where were we? ICO spam. Okay, so a lot of content creators are probably familiar with this. And some of them probably totally sell out to this too. I mean, if you see people mentioning, like promoting ICOs on their channels or on their Twitter feeds or on their Steemit pages, or they might have got paid by these ICOs, because I get offers like every day on Twitter, on DM to me, email to me, sent over YouTube message to me. These ICOs saying that they'll pay me to talk about. To talk about their ICO or their whatever they want to call it. And I just erase the stuff usually, but I do read it. And a lot of times it's based in Russia or some Eastern European country. And it's total spam. It's sometimes they don't even use your name. They use the name of the person they just sent it to. And I mean, it's not perfect. Why anyone would even participate in this? Well, they want to get paid. With their ICO, you're gonna talk about some Russian ICO and accept their ICO token. Yeah. See the Soarcoin example, yeah. But anyway, what I found interesting about this one that I just got, and I'll read you. I'll give you a little insight into what this sounds like. We find your content very interesting and want to know if you are open to commercial offers. We have several ICOs that soon will be promoted, and if you have prices, we will be very happy to know more about it. What we expect from you. Make review about ICOs on your Steemit account. Now, wait a second. So, and then they list a whole other bunch of things they want me to do. But make review about ICOs on your Steemit account. So, two things on this. I think that's bullish for Steemit, because if these spammers, they want everyone to know about their ICO. So they consider Steemit to be a legitimate platform now. I think it's bullish for Steemit. I really do. But be careful if you're on Steemit, if you see some random dude talk about ICOs that they probably got paid to do it. But hey, if the Russians know about Steemit, it must be good. I am serious about this. I am serious. I found it interesting because usually they're just saying, make a video for me. But these people had Steemit. I think maybe somebody else had mentioned it before too. Again, I'll have to keep you updated about the ICO spam messages that I get. But hey, Steemit's getting more legitimate every day. Again, if you're a content creator, put your legitimate content up there. And you earn that Steem. Don't buy the Steem. Again, that's a reminder. I don't tell people to buy that stuff. I just tell people to take some time. They've got some free content. Put it on free Steemit. Get some free Steem, and then turn it into Bitcoin. And bam, you just got some free Bitcoin. And you're pounding that like button. You're checking out the links below, and you're subscribing to this channel. All right, what else do we have here? Oh, here. This is great. Steve Lestrange has a tweet out there. The internet, bah. And this is an article from 1995, and comparing crypto naysayers to the internet naysayers of 1995. I love to see things like that. So he actually retweeted the actual article, and I think he explains how we're in a similar time period similar in that people are going to look back at the naysayers of Bitcoin just like the naysayers of the internet from 1995. It's just hilarious type of stuff. Now, he also has a tweet where he says, and I want to dissect this a little bit. For me, the idea that Bitcoin will be the only surviving cryptocurrency is like saying in the 90s that there will only ever be .com domains. Okay, yes, you've got a point there that Bitcoin will be the only surviving cryptocurrency is like saying that only .coms will survive. But take it to the next level. Saying that, Bitcoin will be the main cryptocurrency in the future is just like saying back in the 90s that .com will be the main domain ending in the future. And I've talked about this before, and BitcoinMeister has talked about this before. And it's true. .com, you want a .com domain. I know there are other ones, okay, but it's .com is the winner. When you create a new website, the first thing you check is like, oh, is the .com available? If you've got a name, you want AdamMeister.com. I got AdamMeister, of course. I never got AdamMeister.org or .net. You can get that over AdamMeister.ly or all this other nonsense. So there are other domain endings, sure, but .com is the one. That's the real one. Just like Bitcoin is the real one. I think it'll even be more extreme with Bitcoin, like the dominance of Bitcoin. But who knows? .com is nothing else compares to .com. What am I saying? It's very similar. So I thought I would mention that. Oh, and finally, Be Private is having a gathering in Melbourne, which is funny because I was just on that woman's show, and she's based in Melbourne, and that's in disruptmeister.com if you want to look at when I was on someone else's show. Anyway, it's just funny. I was just on somebody's show from Melbourne talking about Be Private a little bit. And now they're having an event down there, coincidentally. But that's cool. Be Private. Keep spreading doing your thing, whatever. All right. And Henry Law just sent 25 Hong Kong dollars. Thank you. I put and let's see what he says. I put 3% in Tezos last year. Even such hype projects got wrecked. Buy and hold Bitcoin. Don't speculate more than how much you put in a roulette game. Okay, yes, very, very good point. Speculation is gambling. So if you're going to play, if you're going to speculate on some .com, not on some .com, on some altcoin, just pretend you're in Las Vegas. How much would you put down on a roulette table? Put that on your but again, don't waste your money, people. Don't waste your money. Get into the Bitcoin. And this Tezos thing is weird. I heard if you didn't have a password, you lost your Tezos, and people didn't know you were supposed to save your password. I don't play these games, man. I don't play. And again, so tomorrow is the 6th, real quick. I wasn't going to mention this, but people predicted the 6th of every month, Bitcoin goes up. In terms of fiat, I don't care. 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. I know in the long run, in the year 2020, afterwards, whatever, it'll be worth a lot more than it is today. So I don't care what it's worth the 6th of every month. And then all of you can talk about 666 and 7666 and all these things. And maybe then Wedbot will have predicted 6666, and you can see how genius he is and everything. All right. Check out the links below. I'm Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, the DisruptMeister. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Like this video, share this video. I'll say hi to you guys in the chat. Bye-bye.